Welcome back to Key to the Keys podcast. Today's guest is the beautiful and talented Daisy Ellis, founder of Islamorada Barefoot Fire Dance. Daisy has spent years blending her love of culture, dance, creativity, and performance into a one-of-a-kind business that brings unforgettable moments to special events throughout the Florida Keys. But today's conversation goes far beyond her fire dancing. We're talking about following your passion, embracing creativity, and having the courage to build a life that's true to who you are. And not only is Daisy out there performing multiple nights a week up and down the Keys, she and her husband, Mack, are also the team behind a successful boat detailing business. They're a wonderful example of what it looks like to build a life and a business you're passionate about here in the Florida Keys. Daisy, thank you so much for joining us here on the podcast, Key to the Keys, and thank you for choosing such a beautiful location. For you all that are listening to just the audio version of this podcast, we also have a video version over on YouTube, and I promise you definitely want to go check it out. These views are gorgeous.
Yes.
We are beachfront here at Playa Larga Resort in Key Largo, and it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous day in the middle, at the end of March, actually. And Daisy chose this location for a reason. It's one of her many venues throughout the Keys that she brings her art to life at. Daisy is a live performance artist, and if you've ever been to any events or weddings in the Keys, there's probably a really good chance that you've seen her. She's known for her fire dancing, and it's become one of her popular performances here in the Keys. And with that, I'm going to hand it over to her. So Daisy, why don't you introduce yourself to everybody? Tell us a little bit more about you, your story, your art form, and just how you ended up here in the Keys and your perspective on Keys life, living and working in this very beautiful and unique location.
Yes, the beautiful Florida Keys. Thank you for having me, Megan. This is like just our beautiful Florida spring weather. We just had lunch at the Soul restaurant. It's just delicious. So I'm Barefoot Daisy. I've been in the Florida Keys since 2009, but I did grow up here, kind of. So I was born and raised in Miami, and I worked for the county, the Parks and Recreation Department, because I'm a very outdoorsy person. And in about 2009, there was a shift with the Parks Department, so I ended up here in the Keys. I had a friend who was running a restaurant. She was an Egyptian and Arab couple, and they wanted me to start doing my hobby, which was belly dancing at the time, at her restaurant. So I just ended up dancing for a living, which I didn't even realize, but that was the beginning of it, right? That was my foot in the door of this entertainment business. And the Florida Keys just turned out to be perfect for it, even throughout all the changes that the Keys has gone through. It's just an amazing, beautiful place with a lot of stories. I'm sure there's like a lot of locals that have a lot of stories. That's why your channel is great. Like, it's nice to hear like how people got here. Visitors want to know. They ask me all the time. They're like, "Oh my God, how did you and your husband, like, how do you guys make it work here? Like, how did you get here?" So we do run two businesses. One is my wedding entertainment business, and then we have a boat detailing business. So I traded in the office for the outdoors. I didn't mean to, but it worked out beautifully for us. That Florida Keys is a very outdoorsy place. So if you love being in the water, if you love water sports, fishing, any of that, then this is definitely like the spot for you. We both love subboarding. We just talked about that for a little bit. So we got to do it.
Yeah. I always tell people,
I'll show you my spots, you show me your spots.
I always tell people you don't need to have, it's great to have a boat down here, but you don't need to have a boat. If you can have a kayak or a paddleboard, you can still experience so much of the Florida Keys.
Yes.
It's just getting out on the water, however it is.
Exactly.
But just having that, and that's more accessible than a boat for sure. And you can get into some really cool places. We were talking about some mangrove canals that are tight, and you can't use your paddle anymore. You
Tarzan engine into it.
Yes. Oh, well, and you said you're known as Barefoot Daisy.
Yes, so that's another thing.
Yeah, how did that come about? Because you say it really fits down here. Did you have that name prior to coming down here, and then it just really kind of just became a full circle, or how did that come about?
It used to have like a negative tone to it. Like my family was just like, you're stiff footer. Your dirty feet. I just really like, being barefoot. But it kind of works for me now. Because the entertainment world in like Miami, let's say, or in other places up north, there's requirements to wear like high heels and shoes at restaurants, obviously, for certain reasons, but not down here, because you can be barefoot on the beach, on the sand.
Everywhere you go, there's really...
And we have compact sand, which is one of the greatest things about like having a Florida wedding. It's kind of, if you want that barefoot wedding, but that you're able to wear shoes, so it's very compact sand here, which is kind of nice. And yeah, it just, this lifestyle, since I was very young, I was coming here because my uncle had a house in Lower Matecumbe, and my husband and I actually ended up having a business down there in that area. We did the boat detailing and the entertainment. So now I'm going to tie in why we're here at Playa Largo.
Yes.
Beautiful resort. So we didn't really have like these fancy resorts around, but in 2016, this resort in Marathon, back then it was the Marathon Courtyard, and it was run partially by Playa Largo. I did not know at the moment. So I came to a family reunion here when the resort opened in Playa Largo, and didn't realize it was like the same owners. But then they eventually called me to kind of get me to be here and there for performances. So we worked something out. I couldn't do regular performances here because I was living way down in Marathon, in Lower Matecumbe. But I do their like sunset. They have beautiful sunset events for their guests all the time. They have full moon parties that I perform at. And basically, when I started working at the restaurant, the resort heard about me through there and then asked me to come perform. And that's really how it took off. So I went from like just doing a favor for my friend and dancing at her restaurant, and she's doing me a favor too because I need to work. And then once I hit the resorts, then I was just fully committed into the entertainment business. They started requesting fires and Polynesian, and I started fusing those things together. And yeah, now I love fire breathing. I love making different fire effects, with my breath work meditation. I get to control the breath work and just blow fireballs out of my face in a very elegant way.
Yes,
might I add?
Yes. So it sounds like the Keys really shaped how your business has evolved. Was it just a hobby when you were living in Miami, or was it also kind of like a side gig as well?
It was just a hobby.
Yeah.
I loved my job in Parks and Recreation. I worked events, so that was one of my duties was administrative coordinator. Okay. So I was doing a lot of the major events, the NASDAQ out in Key Biscayne, and it's just what really drew me to stay here in the Florida Keys in the entertainment world is there's just the unique boom of all the wedding resorts and estates. So that's one of the things that grew in the Florida Keys. The Florida Keys just started to get known as.
Yes. There was, I can't remember really but there was a period of time where all of a sudden it was like a big destination wedding area. And I'm getting goosebumps. It was almost like God's like, okay, no more office work for you. That has shifted a lot. That's not the family oriented place that you knew. So let's
let's give you this, and yeah,
Yeah.
and it's worked out.
Feels like you're really in your soul's calling, because you're just speaking with her. It's just she just her whole body, her whole face, her eyes are just so lit up. You can tell you're very passionate about it.
And I can still work events. It's just I'm I'm the entertainer now. So, and I still get to work with like wedding event coordinators and designers. Oh my gosh, we have some amazing designers. And yeah, it's just I'm just happy and blessed that my husband and I both get to do jobs that we love. Like when we do the restoration business, which was part of my job as well in the parks department, right? And like facilities management, like when you restore things, he has a thing that he got from his dad, right? His dad's the one that originally started the restoration business, and he just followed in the steps of the boating restoration world. But he has, you know, like restore, not replace, and I love that.
Yes.
And every time I see these boats come back to life, it gets me every time. I'm like, I can't believe we brought that back, or he did.
Yeah.
He brought it back. I just protect.
I feel that's
I do the protection part.
a value that's ingrained in the Keys community and culture, is trying to preserve and restore instead of tear down and replace as much as we can.
As much as we can.
Being in the real estate business and seeing homes, I love the older homes, the old 1940s, 50s, 60s conch homes that are original, and to, if you can, to restore them and bring them back to their
and the way that the you know, the outdoors, how like the resorts, the buildings, the houses are more like indoor outdoor. Like we just really have that here, where you don't have that up north very much. It's more like indoor. Even like some of the malls and hotels are all like enclosed. It drives me crazy. Again, I like having like this outdoor indoor.
Yes.
I feel like we need to keep more of that. We weren't meant to be indoors,
all
you know, all the time.
It was just to escape weather and to lay our heads at night and feel a little protected. But other than that, I always tell people, I said, it's all about the outdoor
Comforts
space.
are nice, don't get me wrong. Comforts are nice. But it's nice. Like you really need to incorporate your outdoors and indoors for health and all you know, all reasons.
Yeah. No, and I always say it's more than just the home down here. It's about the outdoor lifestyle that it provides you. And you can see that with the resorts too. It's all about, okay, the rooms are beautiful, but what is the outdoor space like? Like that's where people are looking, especially for wedding venues. I mean, they're all about what's the water view, what's
and what's interactive for the kids and the family lifestyle. So for a while I told you, like the Keys has made many shifts, and it was really like a party town, and there's a place that you partied here, and then on your way to Key West where you're going to do more partying. And so it's really like changed for people that, you know, like if you don't want to have the mocktails at the restaurant, which like it's become a thing. Even at restaurants, they have the bartenders that can make you like amazing mocktails, and they have they cater a lot to families now. The resort has like golf. They have like all sorts of you know, kind of like the old school of resorts where you used to have dance training. They have like yoga. It's very interactive.
Yes.
So for the kids and stuff.
Yes. And you were telling me a little bit, you're involved with the community as well through the senior center, and I love hearing about that. The Joy Center. Yeah.
I love that name.
Yeah. So how did you get involved with that?
Yeah. So the Just Older Youth is a senior center. However, it is for like adults, and I heard about it through a new belly dancer that moved here from Naples, and she actually teaches a unique kind of it's like a fitness program that's called Sharky. So I was like, okay, well, I'm already like, you're already teaching belly dance, and it's not really like a place for you know, for advanced belly dance. It's more like for fun and for fitness, and I love that. And I was like, you know what, the Polynesian would be perfect. And I'm like, let me see if they like it. They loved it. And I also introduced Zouk, and they love that.
And what's Zouk?
Zouk is a Brazilian dance. It's not samba, it's a partner dance. And it's a lot of fun. It stemmed from like lambada. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but it was a very popular dance at one moment. But I love to incorporate it because I like to keep, dance is creative, but it also keeps you active. Like I'm very much into longevity and stuff like that. So I like things that, especially for people at the senior center, things that keep your mind agile. So like I do juggling as just for like mind, for the mind. It's like very good coordination stuff. So at the senior center, like the Polynesian class, I incorporate a lot of twisting movements with the Maori poi. So the Maori people have a dance that they do with a ball, which is the poi. And they dance with it. And so I incorporate that in the class, and the hula hoops. We have some amazing hula hoopers at the senior center. I'm a little embarrassed because I'm not the best hooper, but they just love it. We do like little competitions and stuff. And then I incorporate like the hoop flow with it so that we get more of that like twisting and stuff. And I practice turns with the hoops so that, turns especially for longevity. I like to incorporate as many things as you need to as you get older, because I want to dance for as long as I possibly can.
Just keep moving, right?
Yes, keep moving, yes.
Yes, yeah.
So this lifestyle, love it.
And so you're teaching classes at the Joy Center. Do you teach classes anywhere else throughout the Keys?
I will teach workshops at different dance studios, because we do have different dance studios, and I take dance lessons we have an amazing ballroom teacher, Rebecca, and she teaches like the dances for the bride and groom.
Okay.
She's such a blessing that we have her. But she does teach at one of the dance studios. We don't have a lot of adult classes, so it's nice that she also does the push down here to have adult classes. Key West is the one that mainly has like a lot of activities, like dance activities for the adults. So I go there.
Okay.
And then we do workshops, we do like conventions, and like just get together on the stage and do productions. And I just started one here.
Exciting.
Yes, with the Joy Center.
Yes.
And if they were open to it, I directed it, and my husband helped me out. He's like, I told you so my family also has an entertainment business in Miami. So they do like larger productions, like multiple dancers. I'm a solo performer, so I collaborate with some locals. So there's one fire performer that I trust, that I work with him here at Ocean Reef. And I have a couple of girls in Key West, but again, it's hard to collaborate when they're that far. So Louis and I are able to collaborate a little bit more. But yeah, I'm just my new project, my new vision, especially for people that come to the Keys. They ask me all the time, where are the dance classes? Where's the social dancing? Like, people that are into dancing, because we do have that. Like here, you can find where you're going to be fishing. The dance world has been a little bit hard to find. So it'll be like instructors and even some musicians that are just amazing, but they're not doing it for business. So they're just instructors. That's their thing that they like to do as a hobby. So what I've done through my website is that if there's any like events going on where I'm performing, by the way, so I add that on my website, workshops, where to like, and you can just call me or send me a message, and then I tell people like, okay, what island are you in? You're in Marathon, you go to this teacher or this teacher, what type of dance do you want, and like that. Yeah. So I've been also like trying to push as a professional business that has access to this, to also just promote it, because the more that we come together as dance instructors, as dance professionals, that's how you can that's how you can like just grow that dance style or whatever it is that you want to have, right? That art form that you're trying to build, and just be like a source of information.
Yeah. And we were saying like word of mouth is like one of the best ways
Down here.
to get your business name out there. Was there any other aspects of like networking or any other ways that you feel was beneficial to spreading the word about your business down here?
Yeah, so for a period of time that my husband was training up north, I tried to do the same, like word of mouth, and it just doesn't work in bigger cities, or even in counties like Broward or Miami. But the Keys is an island, so it's very small, and it is the way to, like, that's the way that business will still work in the Keys, is through networking and through word of mouth, because you'll be sitting there and you'll be talking to somebody from out of town, and they'll ask you, oh, you're local, okay, like where do I go tonight, or have you been to this place, what do you think? The apps, usually we're good at referring on apps, so I'm very excited about I Love Islamorada. So we will like just ask a question on there, like where do I go for this, or who's really good at taking us around town, like not on the boats, and you'll get a good response, a good recommendation. Yeah, it's small. I love this small town life.
Yeah. And with small town life, a lot of people find there's some struggles, there's some things that are tough, and we like to be real here on the podcast. So, was there any struggles that you came across as you were building your business, or continue? And then, how do you feel like you moved through those? What helped you overcome the struggles?
Yes. So I mean, I've had some dance friends where they come down here to do projects, and they're like, "How do I date here? All these men want to do is go fishing."
It's true.
Where's the like nightclub life? I'm like, no, that's not. So it is different. Your social life will just, if you're open to it, you can discover things. Like if you go to a bar here, you'll have like playing pool and darts, and they'll take some of these things, like they have little competitions at the bars, at the local bars, and we actually Key West has more of a nightlife. If you want to go like dancing at night, they do have like the salsa club, and what do you call that, bachata and all that good stuff, and the shopping.
Yeah.
Amazon has made it.
Amazon is our friend.
Amazon
as
has
much
made
as
it.
we love supporting our local stores here, they don't always provide everything that like a bigger box store could.
Right.
Yeah.
So obviously we always go here, like, right?
We can
try
find
to go
it here, we
local.
go here, but not everything is
Exactly.
available here.
And then so it's good to have that, and then even like sometimes a meat shop might not have certain meats and stuff, so I order the meat from like a farm that's like in South Carolina, so it takes a while to it takes a while to make it to me. So you have to like plan in advance for things. And then I can't get mad. My meat store does as much as possible to keep my stuff stocked, right? So you have to just be patient and stuff with that. It's, everything is not like,
Right. It really, patience and just being in the moment. And
so we do have another thing is the food. We have more variety of food. That's something that's come into the Keys.
It has, yes. We've gotten a wide
cultural
variety.
Food, yes. To have a variety. And as far as my only inconvenience as a dancer has been that I've either had to go to Miami or to Key West for a dance.
Yeah.
But Rebecca and I are working on that because we really want, a social scene. So we will we'll still do things like that.
No, that's great because it is becoming more of, it used to be just a drinking and fishing town, which is totally fine. Like, and that will always be here.
And I love those
that's
things.
The iconic, yes, that is the iconic Keys,
Yeah.
you know, scene. But more and more people are wanting another scene too, about more. It's always been very artistic culture down here, but even more so, more front and center. You know, more performing arts, more visual arts, more about wellness and, you know,
Yes.
and eco environment things.
Everything closes early here,
Yes.
so that's another thing about any island life is that things are going to close earlier.
Well, it's all about being outdoors. So
exactly,
you get sun up to sundown. And
exactly. So that's what I was thinking with the dance. I was thinking, okay, we need to do daytime social hours versus nighttime social hours, because I mean, I know I'm out early.
You get used
we have
to
noise
really
ordinances and stuff, so we're just like, but it's great because then you can enjoy all the.
We need sunset dance clubs.
You have your sunrise. Oh my God, I love my sunrise and my sunset.
Yes. Yeah.
Those are the big things. Because you know, the full moon is just experienced differently when you're in the beach. So that's why we really celebrate. Oh, I'm sorry. That's why we really celebrate the full moon parties here. It's just beautiful when you're
really
in the beach with the fire.
Yeah, you feel really close to nature.
Here.
Yeah.
All those elements. All those
the
elements.
stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you've incorporated that with your beautiful dancing. And so, do you do any? So, was weddings your main source of performance, or do you do any events through any of the restaurants or through any of
what's been the most popular, I would say the most that I do is weddings, and I do corporate events because there will be like corporate events that happen, and I do family reunions. So we have like these beautiful vacation homes where you have a bunch of people that will come to Florida, because everybody like is scattered, just like my family. We're scattered all over Florida, so then we have to get together in a house, at one of our locations. So I do a lot of family reunions at the vacation home. So I have a lot of relationships with realtors that recommend me for that. So I don't just do shows. I also have interactive parts, which is my favorite thing.
More about that.
Yes, that's my favorite thing to do is interactive stuff because like my cousin and I have always been like those people in the family that will come up with something to make everybody, not just sit there and everybody's, we just like to interact with each other.
Yeah.
So one of the things I've incorporated that of all ages, they love this, is the LED poi. So the Maori poi that I told you about, there's like a more modern version. And it's just an LED ball, and I show them how to do the flow work with that. And I have the Daisy style conga line into limbo.
I love it.
So that's my other, and it's curated music for that.
Okay.
So it's not lame. It's like it's happening.
Yeah.
Barefoot Daisy, trust me, I've been here. I've been on the island for a while.
That sounds like a lot of fun. So people can call you up, email you up for any private event that they want, and you can kind of curate it to what they're thinking, or you have several different packages that they could choose from, or
exactly. Yeah. I have the most popular packages online, so you can just go on there and see. I have a webpage for wedding packages, and I have one for like private corporate parties. But I do also just put a package together for you that's not, those are just like the most popular and suggested ones.
Yeah.
So I'm doing one for a birthday bash. It's very exciting. She's gonna do like one of the resorts, and she's doing her birthday bash, and she wanted something like the Morada Bay full moon party.
Yes.
So she wanted me to recreate that.
Oh.
So I'm doing that. It's going to be a little different because she doesn't want too much of the interactive. She wants the fire breathing, and she wants like 10 minutes of fire dancing because she's got like a whole bunch of stuff going on for her birthday bash. Ooh, so I'm going to do some fire flow for her for like 10 minutes, and then doing the fire breathing, the fire eating, and then transferring with that conga limbo line to the dance floor and just having the DJ take over from there. So I'm glad to be part of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And you even said it's been popular with bachelorette parties as well, doing the interactive.
Yes.
Teaching them maybe how to do some dancing and.
Yes.
Yes.
So with the bachelorette parties, depending on whether they want like the belly dance experience or the Polynesian experience, and yeah, definitely the Polynesian has been the more popular one here, because obviously they want like the island, the island vibe. I do Melanesian too.
Melanesian.
Because it fuses very nicely together. And yeah, they just have a good time for the bachelorette parties if they're dancers. Even the dance students here, their moms will hire me for like a dance party, and then I'll show them like a choreograph.
And are you just mainly here in the Upper Keys, or would you travel further down into the Keys for events? For private parties?
Yes. So I am no longer leaving the islands. I'm making exceptions here and there. I'm going to Jamaica, for Easter, just because he's like one of my favorite promoters. They're just, his Jamaican crowd is amazing. They're so good to me. So I am making certain exceptions like that. But I want to keep doing what I love here with the boat detailing and entertainment. So I will go to Key West. So I'll go from like Ocean Reef to Key West.
Okay. Yeah. That's your main,
I will travel for entertainment.
Yes.
Here.
Yeah, it gets hard.
In the summer, I'll be doing more workshops and working on the social aspect of it. Maybe getting some people to travel from our social, like we have people from all over the world that just, that we know that come for like dance trainings and stuff. So I would like to make it like a summer hub to get us some of that love over here.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking of doing like a convention for belly dancers for the locals. Ooh. Just for us to have, since we have the break during summer, and that's when I can really work on like workshops, maybe getting together with one of the resorts, and then just having like one of those conventions in the resort where we can put in hours training each other, learning from each other, and growing a community.
Collaboration,
daytime dancing. I mean, we don't have to have the nighttime to dance. Full moon parties. There we go. You can dance at full moon parties.
So it sounds like you're always busy, but when you have a day off, what would be the perfect day off? Subboarding. What would Daisy be doing on her day off in the Keys? Like, what's your favorite place to go, or?
Oh God, I have too many favorite places to go.
Yeah, I know, it's hard to pick.
Oh my gosh, no. My husband and I, when we get our breaks, that's when we're like tourists in our own town.
Really? I mean, today we're at this beautiful resort. It's kind of like, are we really where we? Do we really live here, or are we on like a little mini vacation?
I'm sure she'll go and post a picture of where we were having lunch.
Yes.
We had the best view. Oh my gosh, it's just so. I'm just so lucky. That's how I feel. I just feel lucky.
But yeah, you said so you would be out probably on your paddleboard. Any of the parks around here that you like to go to paddle? Oh
my goodness. So the Islamorada Founders Beach Park is my favorite for, especially like if you have the kids, because there's like a park, and it's like my favorite one to go swimming, where like it's also enclosed, and you can take the paddle boards there. If it's a little rough on the outskirts, I just don't go out very far there, but you can always do it. You have that little
basin area.
Especially with the kids.
Yes.
And then you have Harry Harris Park. I was there this week getting a quick little suntan. Depends on like what I'm doing, right? Like We were working on a boat there, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna run to get. I need some vitamin D, because like some days I'm doing more indoor stuff than outside, and it had been a few days, and I'm like, no, I need to go get some sun. So Harry Harris Park, not so great for like going like in the water, but it's just a beautiful park. I've climbed every tree in that park.
Yeah.
It has the most beautiful trees. Like if you want to read a book,
Under
if
the
you want
shade
to
of a
just
tree,
go like
yeah.
sit on a tree, hug a tree, like I love that park. It also has a playground. It has an adult workout, so I also do a little bit
nice.
of a workout
Okay.
there. Yeah, a little nice workout area. And then where my husband and I got married, John Pennekamp. So I love doing the subboarding trail there. And we've gone out on the boat. The boat will take you out snorkeling, and what else do we do there? Kind of the same with the beach. There's a little like little beach area that you could swim in for the kids, and they also have like a little nature, like a nature center area. So yeah, that's,
Yeah, that park you could spend all day at.
Yeah.
Have something to keep you occupied all day.
And for
Yeah.
biking, Dagny Park, the Johnson Dagny Park.
Yeah,
That
and
one's
that's
good
right
for
next
biking.
to John Pennekamp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, more like in the entrance.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're very close to each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, oh my God, don't get me started on Marathon, what they have now. They have so many things there now.
I've been wanting to rollerblade the old 7 Mile bridge. 'Cause
Yeah.
I always see people walking it and biking it. It's like, man, I want to get some rollerblades and rollerblade that, because, you know, it's all new surfaced, and you don't have to worry about any traffic with cars. It's just people walking or biking, and
Yes.
I think it'd be really fun
Yeah.
to do.
And Key West too. Key West has a great spot for like all that. That's, you know, away from the cars. They have great parks over there. Oh my gosh, when I was staying over there, I definitely enjoyed all of those parks. They're just, yeah. So there's a lot of places throughout the Keys, but those would be the ones that I frequent the most.
Yeah. Do you miss Miami? Do you get back up there often? Like, do you travel outside of the Keys? Like, people always ask, well, you live in a vacation destination. Where do you go vacation? I tell them I go to another island, because I love the island life.
Exactly. Yeah. So we're gonna go snowboarding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we will go, travel. Again, we love the outdoors. So we went, saw some waterfalls in Georgia, did a little bit of hiking. Sedona's on my list. Oh my gosh, I want to do that so
yes.
bad. But other than that, the islands, I've wanted to go to Jamaica for so long, and we couldn't make it happen last year. And he called me this year, and I was like, yes, absolutely, we're there. So I've been to the Bahamas, and I love that, but I've been really wanting to, especially since he's like a local, so we get like the tours and everything to the places that he goes to that are nice. So yeah, but
Do you miss the mainland?
I don't. I absolutely do not. I grew up in Miami, and Miami used to be a small town. So I'm not a city girl. People don't understand this. They're like, but aren't you from Miami? I'm like,
Not the Miami now, yeah.
yeah, I grew up in a very small town where everybody knew each other, and we just didn't have all this stuff.
Yeah.
So then I moved to Homestead, and then that got, because I love,
became populated too.
yeah, I love mudding, like the bikes and stuff. Oh my gosh, I love that life. So, and then eventually we couldn't like ride the bikes there anymore. But yeah, and I was like, okay, that's it.
Yeah.
And just made the
Just
jump to the
made the
Keys
jump.
in 2009.
Yeah. What advice would you give somebody that's like, oh, I want to do it, but I'm scared, or I don't know if I could do it, or they can do it, but I wouldn't be, I don't, what would you say to somebody that's like,
yeah, these
on the
are
fence
these
about
are the
it?
good things that you brought up. It's pretty much like the hours that things are available, how things are available. do you want this lifestyle? Because some people think that they want the, like they can't even go on vacation and relax. Like, can you just relax?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so you really, really, really want to have like want this lifestyle, and maybe even try it out for a bit. But I think that people have more abilities to test it out.
Yeah.
Nowadays with jobs. So, we do have a lot of jobs here that will even, like I know Playa Largo has living for their employees, So this is also like a good place that people will take these jobs and try to see if they, So, and there's people that make it and they stay here. And there's other people that are like,
I always say try it.
Not for me.
And if it's not for you, at least you said you did it. And,
There's city people and there's island people. Like,
but I would give it a try. Come down a week, and instead of being like vacation mode, go out and like pretend like you're living here. Like go to the grocery stores, go do things that you would do in a normal daily routine instead of a vacation routine, and see if this kind of lifestyle would suit you.
Yes,
Talk with locals. Go on the back streets, Another
really important one is the weather. So some people's bodies will adjust and other people's bodies will not. Like I know I go up north and I'm just like, oh my God, I want to go skiing so bad, but like I do not do. I'm not about the cold weather. My body's like doesn't like it. I don't mind the summers here and the heat. Like I love it. It's like, okay, well, just less clothes. That's what we're gonna be doing, Just pretend like you're gonna go to the pool every day.
Yes, pretty much. People ask me, did you go to the pool today or did you go to the beach today? I'm like, no, this is my daily outfit because it's so hot.
It's so hot, yeah. So I've had like, oh, what should I wear tonight? Should I wear my suit? I'm like, definitely not.
No, we were just saying like the heels, what heels? Like down here.
I mean, we might wear heels.
I hold on to like one pair.
Our heels are more like platforms.
Yes.
Like, what do you call those?
Like the wedges.
The wedges.
Yeah.
That's more like the high heels that we wear here.
Yes, because your flip-flops.
Yeah. We have like resort wear.
Yes. There's really no set, I don't know, like attire,
just comfortable for the weather. So if you love the weather, then your body can adjust. Like my brother-in-law comes down here and he just adjusts very well to from being up in New York, almost to Canada, and I'm like, oh my God, how do you? He just does. He does. I guess because he grew up in both places, he could do that.
Yeah. No, it took me a solid. I've been here 15 years. It took me probably a solid 8 years to feel comfortable in the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I just say, I embrace the sweat. I embrace the sweat.
Oh my gosh, and it's hilarious. Tell me if you notice this. But okay, so here in the summer, like you'll see people in the morning, and then you won't see a soul all afternoon or late afternoon, and then when the sun sets, everybody's like out and about again. But between then.
But then back in their house at like before 10 o'clock.
So that's one of our little tricks is that we stay indoors,
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
During the summer.
It's our hibernation season.
Yes.
Thank God for AC.
Yes.
But,
you have to have good AC here in Florida.
Yeah. Or just embrace the sweat and get out on the water.
Yeah.
Get out on the boat with your natural AC.
If you're hot, get in the water.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take a dunk.
Well, anything else you'd like to share with the viewers? We're definitely going to be posting in the show notes and in the video description your website and information that people can reach out and contact you and get to know you even more.
Yes.
But yeah, where do you see your business going, and do you have anything upcoming that you want to share, or just let everybody know?
So upcoming is on my webpage. Because I'm going to be doing some like workshops. We want to have some like dance events. And I just look forward to the wedding season. Like we just kicked off the wedding season at Dream Bay Resort. And it's just, you know, again, it's the beautiful weather and the beautiful views, the sunset. So I do have something interesting that I want to talk about because they're my favorites and they inspire me. It's my snakes.
Ooh.
So I have a lot of snakes.
Love it.
And you will see them out and about in town.
Okay.
Yeah, we just had a Norwegian couple and their kids. My husband had one of our snakes out. He's one of our sweetest snakes, Romeo. So the kids were asking questions, and my husband learned some Norwegian. And
Very cool.
and yeah, so I do reptile parties. So I'll do like a dance like for the kids, and then have them, you know, pet the snakes. Also for the adults, I have like just people that like reptiles, so I'll do like adult reptile parties. And yeah, so that's another interesting one that doesn't get promoted too much, but
I'm glad you shared it.
yeah,
Yes.
it's unique and it's, you know, yeah.
And what's your website?
So it's www.islamoradabarefootfiredance.com.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for being on here. I'm so happy everybody got to meet you. Give her a call for any of your private events, weddings. Or come see her. Check out her online website for any of her upcoming events and classes. And I look forward to seeing you grow and blossom and bringing some dance culture to the Upper Keys.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I hope you enjoyed getting to know Daisy and hearing her story of following her passion and creating a life she truly loves here in the Florida Keys. If today's conversation inspired you, be sure to give Daisy a follow. I have her website and social media links below so you can see more of her incredible work. And if you're celebrating something special here in the Keys, you've got to hire Daisy for your event. She creates the kind of experience your guests will be talking about long after the night is over. And if you enjoyed this conversation, I'd love to have you follow along here on the Key to the Keys podcast, where we sit down with the people who make the Florida Keys such a special place to call home. And if you know someone who's dreaming about making the move to the Keys, send this episode their way. Sometimes all it takes is hearing someone else's story to realize your own dream is possible too. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode.